The thing that is going to push anyone further than anything in this world is an emotional motivator. It doesn't matter how much logical thinking you do, it's not going to push you as far as something that moves you emotionally. The thought of making $1 million never got someone to make $1 million. It was the emotional factor behind it, of not fucking failing, of actually being someone that started a legacy or changed the direction for their family. That's what gets people the furthest in life. You gotta understand. I made this post and I said that everything was true. By the time I was 16, I was fighting 6 felonies. I lived in a garage for 6 years and I grew up, I didn't have a dad. All those things are true stories. Nobody cares about it more than me. That's my story. If you can understand and use your story as something motivational versus something that's gonna hold you back in life, like, oh my God, you're gonna go so fucking far in life. Like, I lived in a garage. There's no fucking way I'm going broke again. It's not gonna happen. Or if I do, it's gonna be in the pursuit of me chasing after some big shit in my life. You feel me? But it's like, that's the emotional motivator of me gonna make $1 million net worth by 30. It's not the thought that I want to fucking make $1 million net worth by 30. That's never gonna push anybody further. So what you gotta do, I'm telling you, I repeat this over and over because it's so beneficial, and if you just actually hear it enough times and apply it, your life will change forever. You need to sit down and understand what makes you the most mad, what makes you the most sad, what brings the most emotion out of you. Write this down in a journal. Tell your story to yourself, real, authentic, emotional, and use it to push you further in life. So many people hold themselves back with this story like, oh, I grew up fucking poor, I grew up without a dad. Bro, we fucking get it. All right, we fucking get it. Nobody gives a fuck. Stop. Why would you use any thought in your mind as something negative? Literally, there's no thought in your mind that should be negative holding you back. Everything is mindset training. Everything is going to push me further. I don't care if I had less sleep in the day. I'm going to wake up like I'm a fucking monster. You cannot slow me down. I'm going to keep going. If you go with that mindset of just being fucking locked in, oh man, dude, like everything is going to push you further. People talk about mindset, but then they don't work on their fucking mindset. Use the things that fucking bring emotion out of you. I fucking have told this story before, dumb ass story to other people, but to me it made me feel something. I had my little dog. I was like 13. Growing up, I didn't have a dad. I didn't have any man. No men were showing me how to go from boyhood to manhood. So I was just pretty insecure when I was younger, and I was hella short my entire life. Like, I was always like way shorter than everyone else. Freshman year, I was 4'11". Anyways, I was fucking dude, I had my little dog, and I remember making like a little joke or some shit. It was me, my dog, and my homeboy, and I told my dog Niner, I'm like, man, you need to be more tough. Like, he was always scared and like fucking running from shit. Like, it could be anything. He always like flinched. He see a shadow, he like, whoa, nigga scared. And I told him, I'm like, Niner, you need to be more tough. And my homeboy was like, nigga, you need to be more tough. And I was like, what the fuck? He said it to me. That shit legit made me feel some type of way. I was like, what the fuck? Because it was like true. It was like unwarranted in that moment. I'm like, nigga, why you say that? But at the same time, it was true, and it hella hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here trying to like defend myself, and like I'm having an argument in my mind about what he said, and it's like that shit hella fucking motivated me. Like, it hella triggered something in me. I don't know what it was, but perfect timing. It's shit like that. If you just think about that growing up and you're just like, oh no, I do need to be more tough. I need to fucking learn how to fight, or I need to fucking be more of a man. And you start figuring this shit out, that shit'll push you like a motherfucker, bruh. Oh man, and it's like, you know, shit in your life, like where someone has said something to you, someone that didn't believe in you. Oh my God, bro, use it. Like, actually, like if you write it down and see it, you bring it to life. Because right now it's just thoughts, and it's like not real life. You feel what I'm saying? But you put it on a piece of paper, like, this person said this to me, this person did this to me, and I felt like this. Oh man, it's fucking game over. Like, you have unlimited motivation. You will be disciplined forever. You're good to go. David Goggins, he talks about this. He'll go through his comments and he'll read all the hater shit. And one day he wrote down like, I don't know, 100 hater comments. And then he read them out loud and recorded it on his phone. And when he would go on runs, he would listen to what the haters were fucking saying. Some people hear that like, oh my God, you're just fucking too much. Like, that's not healthy. What? That is a brilliant fucking idea. He has millions of haters that are just like fueling him. You feel me? And then one of his other dudes, he made a post. He said, if your haters are saying that you can't do some shit and you don't end up doing that thing, you don't end up becoming that person, were they hating or were they just giving you an accurate assessment of who you are? Like, bro, were they being honest or were they hating? You didn't even fucking come through what you said you were gonna do. They were right, you were wrong. Man, it's like, it's so many things to motivate you in life. Don't ever feel unmotivated. I don't give a fuck. Look back at the worst day of your life and let that motivate you. Look back at the best day of your life and let that motivate you to want to have another one or a better one, a different one. Like, everything is motivation. I don't understand how people are like unmotivated, undisciplined. You ain't been through shit. You haven't felt nothing. Like, nothing motivates you. Nothing brings emotion out of you. You're just like a legit psycho or something. I don't understand it. Like, everything is motivating, especially as a fucking man. Like, dude, as a man, you're not gonna get anything out of this life for free. Like, women can literally just chill and fucking get taken care of. That's never gonna happen with men for any fucking period of time that's worth it. It's like, dude, just get the fuck up. Like, grind, dude. Find your purpose. And your purpose is always going to come from creating the best version of yourself. Like, overcoming all the shit that held you back in life and then teaching it to others. Like, I've said it before. This is the cycle of life. You overcome a problem. You get really good at that area, that solution or whatever. And then you teach others, bro. It's just so fucking fulfilling. Like, for me, one of my biggest things is I didn't know how to be a man. I didn't know what it was like. I asked so many people. I figured out the answer. And the answer to me is that, I made a video about this, but the answer to me is that men are in control of their sexual desires. They don't react to disrespect or chaos in a negative way. And then they have an obligation mindset to their goals. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, figure out your purpose. Mine is how to be a man. And it's like, now I just teach other boys, other men how to be better men. It's so fucking fulfilling. It is so fucking fulfilling. I could talk about this shit forever. It pumps me up. It fires me up. But hey, use everything as motivation. Your life is so fucking good, but you have some bad that has happened that will push you even further and make your life greater. The future looks bright. Stay locked in. I'm going to see you at the fucking top. Let's go.